Hi guys, I'm Terry Bailey, and I'm on a journey to learn about everything real estate. Join us in this video while we dive into our next topic. I made a video last week. We talked about solar. Is it worth it? Is it not? The conclusion of that video, from my experience, is it's not worth it when you're talking about resale. Most appraisers don't give out the one-for-one return on solar. So frankly, if they're not giving the value there and they're not seeing the value there, then it's not worth it. Unless you're in an area where a lot of the neighbors do have solar. In that case, it may be worth it. It may lean toward that. But most places here in Utah County, that's not the case. So it wasn't worth it. But I wanted to talk about some of the intricacies associated with that as well. I had a client who purchased a property and we're buying it from a non-represented seller. They had a home security system. And here in Utah, our state-approved forms include solar, they include security systems, they include a lot of other things. But in this case, it was a security system that cost the sellers about $2,000, right? But when the appraiser came in, he didn't add $2,000 for the security system when he was itemizing the items there. Again, for the sellers, they didn't have a good return on their investment there. And that'll take place a lot of times with solar as well. And even if you were to get the solar taken off, you have to pay a pretty hefty fine for most solar companies to take and remove your solar panels to your next home. And if that's not the case, sometimes you have to pay a transfer fee. And depending on how your contract's set up and how it's negotiated, the seller a lot of times has to pay that. So if you're selling a home, a lot of times you're gonna have to pay that, especially if you're working with an agent who doesn't really know what they're doing and doesn't really keep an eye on all those things, then a lot of times you're going to end up having to take that bill if it's not negotiated within the contract. Just on our state approved forms, you get to foot the bill there. So again, to resume that, I really don't think it's worth it to get solar. And again, there's a lot of other intricacies that come associated with the transferring there. If you said, hey, we don't want to pay that off, we don't want to do that, most solar companies aren't going to give you a refund on your solar setup as well. And if you decide not to do something, they can put a lien on your home, and then that lien needs to be paid off before you can sell the house as well. Anyway, when you do solar, if you'd like to, feel free to give us a call. I'm happy to check it out, see if you're going to get a good return on it when you're reselling your home. If it's going to work, great. If not, either way, I'm happy to let you know. Thanks so much and hope you guys have a good one. Bye-bye.